Joe,
Hey,
how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. You can hear me clearly?
Really clearly, can you hear me?
There, perfect, perfect, perfect.
Oh no.
All right. So listen. So the world is now tuning into you, Joe, and I just got to give you a big shout out. But first, you have to say hello to Lady Flo from the Cayman Islands.
Okay.
You you have to say hello to Lady Flo because she was the one that really tried to tell me to put this together and showed me, your page and what you're all about, and it was absolutely fabulous. So say hi to Lady Flo. She's on the line.
Oh, big up to yourself
You see?
for
So
organizing this.
so Joe, what Wizology Show is a show that I've been doing for the last year through COVID, what COVID hit,
Okay.
and really, sequestered everybody. Uh, I went in and I found a way to bring the culture to the world
Okay.
through Instagram.
Cool.
Um, a lot of selectors and artists have really collaborated with me and given me their best of their time and their come up and their history and stuff like that. And I really
Mhm.
appreciate all that they've done, for me and
Yeah.
elevating me also within this culture as well. Uh, when I saw the clippings that I saw from you and your dancing squad and what you do, uh, why it hit me and why it's so interesting because reggae was it looked to be your lead of how you do things. Your energy, your spunk, and your just creativity with the songs. And now people, I'm going to change this pin so people could see where they could go and view you, view your thing. Hello, Snow Bunny. They could view, what you do in your dancing. But there's a little niche that I'm going to draw out after of what something that really, really amazed me about you.
Okay.
There's a little niche, okay?
All right.
So I think the first thing you should do is let the people know who you are, what you do, and and then we'll continue on.
Okay. Awesome. So my name's Johanna. That's I go by Joe or JoJo sometimes on my social media, but I actually live in California, so not close to the Caribbean whatsoever. But I live in San Diego. I don't know if you guys know where that is, but I actually
California,
I teach
yeah?
dance hall here in San Diego. And so my main goal with teaching dance hall is not so much like owning it. It's like I really try to teach the steps that I actually like learned in Jamaica from Jamaicans, and really just try to emphasize the fact that like I'm a guest in the culture and like try to share it with the people here.
Right. So you've been to Jamaica, visited Jamaica? Have you?
I've been to Jamaica 4 times and I lived in Kingston for a while there.
Wow, you see, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. Wow.
Yes.
So so your classes are strictly dance hall in San Diego.
Yes. Yeah.
It's
Because dance hall is really where I have the connection with the teachers there in Jamaica. So
is there a demand? Is there people feeling like, you know what? I could get into Joe's class and I feel like I'm back in Jamaica like this.
so it's interesting, like San Diego is a city, if you guys don't know where that is, it's a little bit south of LA, and
Yeah,
California I would say doesn't have like as big of a Caribbean population as somewhere like New York or even you're in Toronto, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm in Toronto. Yes.
It doesn't have that, and so a lot of people, I came and I was like, I moved back here, I was born here, I was raised here, but I was traveling a lot, and I was like, I love dance hall so much, I want to share it and teach it here
Yes.
and create a connection with my teachers and Kingston to where I'm living now. So actually, I've got some really, the people that I have shared it with and the students that I have are like super dedicated and supportive and they love it. But a lot of
Yeah.
people are like, dance hall, what's that? I don't even know what that is. Like Bob Marley. And it's like, okay, well, yeah. So it's taken quite a while to kind of establish myself and um, here actually, but it's growing. It's growing. I have
Yeah.
faith. So.
So when you first started out, what was I mean, and don't feel like I don't want to be I
No,
don't
no, not at
be
all. Don't worry.
disrespectful, but what did you feel knowing that you're white and now you're going to bring dance hall to San Diego?
Yeah.
Like, what was that feeling?
Uh, Thanks for bringing that up because it's a very tricky line to kind of walk on.
Okay.
And to be honest, when I started dancing dance hall, my goal was never to teach. I was always like, I'm never teaching this. Like, this is not my culture. Like, I need to respect it. I respect it so much that I don't want to teach it. So to be honest, like the main motivation that I had was that there just wasn't anything going on in my city, you know?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
like if a Jamaican person were to come up to me and be like, I know I'm gonna teach it, I'd be like, have my class. Here you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The way you respect it so much, but you're doing fine. You're
yeah.
doing absolutely fabulous from what
Yeah.
I see.
And to be honest, there is like a class here called like Island Fusion or something, and I had a lot of problems with that class because they were claiming it as dance hall and they weren't doing anything related to it. So
Right.
like, I'm not, I know I can spread the message correctly, and I want to start a community here. I mean, that was my main goal. So,
Listen, and you know what? I'm gonna just let you know whatever we could do from this side of the world to keep promoting, to push, we're gonna do it because
thank
we
you.
have people on the live that are obviously in Cali, they're in Cayman Islands, Toronto, uh, Atlanta, Germany. They're all over the world right now listening to you. And what brought my attention was a lady from Cayman Islands
Mm-hmm.
brought my attention to you.
Lady
And when I
Flo.
Lady Flow, when I checked it out, it was just absolutely amazing for to see a lady, be doing this, especially, how, you know, the culture is being sequestered a little bit in Jamaica right now.
Mm-hmm.
And to know that it's not in San Diego as dominant as it could be,
Mm-hmm.
it's disappointing, but to see you bring it out. But there's a niche that really caught my attention to you, and you did something so well that
Oh.
I want to applaud you for, and I take my hat off to you for real. You took I saw some of your posts and you used to take negative comments like, oh, you can't dance. Why are you dancing to this? And why this? And you posted those negative comments and then danced your life away, enjoying yourself. What was the idea behind all of that?
So, to be honest, like my dance journey has been a really, really long one. And when I started dancing when I was a kid, and I was told,
Okay.
and ballet, all that stuff. And I was told,
Yeah.
you don't have the right body type. Like a lot of people told me, you can't be on this team. I had curve. I wasn't a big kid, but I wasn't skinny, So I was
Yeah.
a lot of my life that, oh, you can't dance for this reason. So I've really had to be my own cheerleader. And when I started again, it's like, you know, I just I really had to build a really thick skin around it because that's
Yes.
part of it. And dance is so important to me and just means like so much to me that like someone's little comment, I'm just like, I'm gonna find humor in this. I like comedy and let's
Yeah.
just yeah, you can't be a performer without getting criticism of any kind. So a silly
Yeah.
comment is not something that's really gonna stop me.
And I loved it. It was what I saw really looked absolutely amazing for you to take that negativity and turn it so positive. And I was right there cheering with you. I was like, yes, yes, you can do it. I don't care how anybody else does it. You're doing it how you want to do it. And that's okay. I mean, that's how it should be. And you took it and you posted those negative comments. And I'm looking at these people. I wonder how stupid they must feel right now because it doesn't bother her. It's not, you took
No.
it doesn't thing. What was your experiences like in Jamaica? What was it about? What was
Uh,
we don't have to get into everything, but what was it about Jamaica that drew you there?
well, I honestly went to Jamaica the first time because of dance hall and reggae.
Oh,
I was in Cali and I didn't have a place to learn. Like I was going to New York, but I was like, if I'm going to New York, that's 5 hours across the country. I might as well just go to Jamaica. Um, I was like, there's just
yeah.
so it was really just like the desire to learn from the source. And to be honest, I went there not knowing a lot about the culture. I made a lot of stupid mistakes and, learned a lot that first time around. And, but the dance there is just so powerful. Like, there's just something like, almost like, I don't know, like it was like one of the most spiritual things I've ever experienced, like learning there and just being there.
Yeah, yeah.
No
Did
one.
did anybody reach out to you? Have you gotten any close to any artists or anything
Yeah,
like that?
yeah. So I am close to a few dance teams there. With COVID, things kind of get
Yeah,
so Latanya Style is someone that's a huge, I don't know if you know her, but she's a huge yeah, dancer there.
okay,
Someone I feel really connected to. Musicians I haven't really met or like interacted with, to be honest. It's mostly like
okay.
dancers. Seven Cryptic from Cryptic Click was someone who really like took the time. He really taught me a lot of like the old school and the mid school moves and all of
Yeah,
that. Um,
yeah,
I would say those two people. I mean, I could send you a list of dancers that
yeah.
have.
Well, here's what I'm going to tell you from now. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure you and I still keep in contact 100.
Yeah,
And I'm going to be sending you songs so you could dance to, especially from artists over here that are hot, that are vibey, like
yeah,
Rotate from Sky Star, Tristan, Five Star. So I'm going to be sending you songs,
cool.
maybe get some J Star, some songs that, and I'm going to keep you make sure you're updated with the Canadian side, the Jamaican side. I'm gonna keep going with you like this because your
Uh,
energy is what, and your mind frame is what this world is lacking a lot of. It needs to be reggae, and I've been saying this forever, and I know the soca might get mad at me, and I hip hop might get mad at me, but reggae is a genre of music that touches everybody, every single color, every single race, every single thing. Reggae is a and thing. And you have some on the line like Color Reds, songs that are could go in your tempo of your dance grooves and your
yeah,
dance moves, stuff like that. And we want to keep you up to date, up in form still. I got to send you a Wizology shirt so I know you're dancing in
yeah,
that shirt.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, you know, outside looking in, outside looking in, Joe, what do you see that is so hard for reggae music right now? Especially, let's talk about your area, San Diego. What is the difficulty with reggae breaking that culture? You know what I mean?
You mean like gaining popularity?
Gaining popularity, gaining in I know it got to be in the clubs or whatever, but what
Yeah.
is the problem that it lacked for you?
Um, so we're talking about like reggae and dance hall together, kind of.
Reggae dancehall, yeah.
So there's a little community here. But I see the main thing that I see is like outside looking in when I moved here is San Diego is a place where like social dancing is huge, like Latin dancing is huge. Um,
Okay.
so that's part of it. Like that's actually we have more um like like people from Mexico and Latin America here.
Yeah.
I think culturally like that's a part of it. I also think like San Diego is actually like a pretty conservative city, so people tend to have like a fixed mindset about things. Where
Okay.
like I would say LA is a little bit more like cosmopolitan, same with New York.
Yeah.
So that's what I see as of
Do,
right.
do you do you find a lot of people face your negativity because or start deal with your negativity, sorry, not deal with your negative because you're white and you're in this culture?
I mean, I can't deny that fact, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's the reality that's always going to be there. I mean, I'm a guest, like I said. I'm
Yeah.
not, it's not mine. So Yeah,
Understood.
that's
Understood.
always going to be there for sure.
Do you get any, like when you're in the park, do you get any feedback from people just walking by? Are they upset that you're doing that, or you know?
Luckily, no, I've mostly just gotten honks and cheers, and so I haven't had that problem yet. Yeah, so
Where do you want to take what you've learned? Where do you want to take it to? What's the level you want to get to?
uh thank you for asking that question. Two things. I would love San Diego once, this whole Rona thing is over with.
Yeah.
I would love San Diego to be a place where like I can start hosting Jamaican dancers, where there's like a cross-cultural thing happening. I would love to take my students on a trip there, to really, learn, so they can learn from the source. So they're not just learning from me.
Yeah.
Number one, that's my number one. Um,
Okay.
Number two, I think if I'm reaching out, not just to people in San Diego, my main motivation is like, I want to get people dancing, you know, who, maybe they're from Jamaica, maybe they're from a place in the Caribbean, maybe not. And maybe they're people who were like me 10 or 15 years ago who were like, I can't dance because of this, this, this. To those
Yeah.
two things, I really want people to go out and dance. And I want there to be like a cultural center here. I would love
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Do you have Jamaican restaurants, or is there one Jamaican restaurant and thing? What's your food of choice?
Well, I love Jamaican food. I love it. But there are a few here in San Diego, and there's a cultural center in our downtown that I believe they have a lot of reggae stuff going on there. So that's, um, yeah.
What's your food of choice? What's your personal food? What's your favorite food, Jamaican?
Favorite Jamaican food?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Ackee and saltfish.
Ah, yes. Ackee and saltfish. You
Love
mean
it.
national dish, the national dish. Yeah. When you go and you're in a party in Jamaica and you dance, do you feel accepted? Do you feel it's okay? Everything's all right?
Yeah, I mean, I do. There's definitely like a ritual to the dance hall.
Mhm.
So now that I've been there a few times and I know how it's kind of all works, like yes, I feel great going out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Right.
yeah, but there's definitely a ritual to it, and a place that you stand within it. So yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, no, I'm not gonna, some people, I'm not gonna get her to dance right now. She's not gonna dance right now. You see, I don't know if she's in there, that comfortable mode right now to dance and stuff like that. But if you go on her page and follow her on her page at Joe World Dance, you will see her actually doing her thing. It's just such an honor for you to take the time out to be here on Wizology Show and share, your story with us, and let us know that this culture is a culture well loved by so many. And we need to start acting, and I would say we need to embrace rather than look at it's just so different, because you're not more different than any of us. We're all one. And you love this culture, and this culture should love you as well. I mean, it's just how unity and things are. And
Yeah.
you know, I don't know you from anywhere, but I saw you, what you're doing, and I really respect what you're doing and stuff. Do you have a favorite artist that you like to listen to? Do you have a favorite song that you like to listen to?
Artist Shensia is like literally, she is my favorite.
Okay. All right, Shansia. We got
Yeah,
to get Shansia to give you a shout out still.
but I would say top, I
Yeah.
love her lyrics, I love Vibes Cartel always, always.
Okay.
That guy can't put anything that's bad out there, in my opinion.
In your opinion, yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
there's not,
Cartel,
he
cartel.
tune that I'm like, oh, this sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like everything.
Yeah.
And, you know, coffee, love her.
Okay. Okay.
Chronic, I mean, I can make a list,
Yeah.
but
You keep
top,
going.
Shensia for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I would have, you know what? Because I would have thought Ding Dong would have been the number one choice, just because you do a lot of dance moves to him, right? I would have thought so,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
y- you know, um, let me tell you something. So you like Shensia, number one. Aki and Saltfish is the top of your food chain.
Yes.
Is there a special party in Jamaica that you like to go to or you like to visit?
Yeah. So at this point, I don't know the parties that were happening when I lived there, but I would say my favorite party was Uptown Mondays.
Oh, fire links. Fire links. Trust me on that. Trust me on that.
Yeah.
Good party. Good party. So you live there. Can you give me a time frame? Did you live there a year, 6 months?
Um, it was like off and on for 6 months. Like it was like 3.5 solid months, and then I was there like, you know, a few weeks and I'd come back. I had like a period of my life where I was more flexible with travel in that way.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, 3 months straight, but man, I can't tell you how much that changed my life. Like it doesn't seem
Yeah,
like a long time. You know, 3 months
yeah,
goes by here like that, but there it was like, oh my gosh, I feel like that was like a huge part of my life that I was there, you know?
yeah. Let me tell you something. I just look at you and I have so much admiration and so much respect for you. I think that you truly, truly, truly need the respect and the gain of the world, because you're just, you're not into taking over, you're just accepting the culture for what it is, and
Yeah,
you just want to enjoy it. And I think we should enjoy it with you. I think that's the best way to look at it. You've truly shown how the culture is, so dominant and can affect so much people around the world. I mean, I
definitely.
think that people who go to your class probably have a sense of Jamaica when they're in there, because, well, at least the videos that I've seen, right? The videos that I've seen, it seems like Jamaica has a sense of thing. What
Yeah.
what is your, to all the naysayers right now, what would be your one statement if you could talk to all the naysayers that look at Joe's brain and say, why is she dancing? She shouldn't be dancing like that. She can't dance like that. That's not how the move is. What would be, what would be
That's a
your,
statement. You know, I would, culturally speaking, you know, I would say, you know, I understand. I understand 100%.
yeah,
You know, and my goal is not to take over. My goal is not even to promote myself doing dance hall. Like, you know, my goal is to share it with people and to share the love and um you know, to bring people to the dancers that I learn from, you know, but it's like it's hard for me to say, "Oh, how dare you say that to me?" because I get it. You know, I understand. Um
yeah.
and you know, just know that like I am aware that I'm a guest. I am aware, and you know, I will constantly try to be the best that I can be, you know.
Listen, Joe, I think you enjoy it, and I think everybody should allow you to have the opportunity to enjoy it however you want to do it. And however you do it is quite fine. You're not hurting it, you're not disrespecting it, you are not damaging it, you are
Mhm.
doing fabulous. You
Thank
continue to do what you do and just live, because that's it. It shouldn't be. So all the negative and naysayers who are now flogging to your page and looking and still, guess what? Turn into a fan, because she's not going anywhere. We're going to make sure that these things. I want to send you songs. I want to make sure you know your thing. And would you, if I send you a Wizology shirt, you sure to dance in it. You got to dance in it.
Oh, I definitely would. Are you kidding me? For sure.
You got to dance in it. Listen, so I'm going to continue. I mean, as soon as you're done, just send me an email address, and you send songs, and once you like a one song, you move to it, and I think you'll like them. We'll keep them up. The radio edit, of course, clean, and so everybody
Yeah,
can understand it. And how
cool.
many people in your class? How do people join your class, and how many people are in your class? And would you ever do it virtual? I mean, that's a lot of questions, but you know.
Okay, yeah. So the community here is pretty small. I have about 15 people that I draw from actually because with COVID and everything. So in San Diego, it's small, but if any of these people are here, just come. I always post the time on my page and you can just come and drop in. Um,
There you go.
so virtually is kind of a whole nother question because at the moment, my goal is mostly I'm hosting workshops from my Jamaican teachers just
Okay.
because this time has really, really hit them hard. They're not able to travel. So that's my phone got low battery or something. Okay. My
Okay.
like I'm not teaching virtually right now, but I am promoting those workshops. So I would love to have people join those
Okay.
at this moment.
Well,
Yeah,
let them know when is it. Let them know. No
I
problem.
will.
Promote
Yeah.
it.
So the next
Um,
one's gonna be in March, and I'm making a flyer with that soon. So
okay. All right. Send it to me, and I'll post it as well,
thank
and
you
and
so
and
much.
we'll get people going. Listen, Joe, really appreciate you. Really, really do.
Thank you.
Really love your energy. Love your positive. You know, your positive flow. I'm glad. I'm proud of Lady Flow for giving me this connection and sending out those videos for you.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
I'm glad I really, looked into it. Really proud of you. I know you're going to get a lot of followers after this. A lot of people are looking at your page right now. Um,
Oh, I
it,
will say I am working on a project for the summer, but it's
Go ahead.
YouTube and they're going to be more dance workouts and they're all going to be free. So all you have to do is subscribe. So that's something I'm working on for the summer. So
There you go. So anytime you have something, so Joe, the world dancer, is promoting. She has stuff coming up on YouTube. If you're ever in San Diego, when is your class? Is it every what is it? Saturday,
Saturday
Sundays?
at 11 a.m. Yeah.
Every Saturday at 11 a.m. San Diego, California, stand up.
Yeah.
Um, you know, and just know that this is a lady that loves reggae music, loves the culture, accepts everybody, and is not looking for any negative form of aspect or to disrespect the culture. She's doing what she's doing and she's enjoying it. And I respect you. And I think, do not stop.
Thank
Continue
you.
to keep going. You deserve the world. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you coming on the show today. Really appreciate
Yeah.
that. I hope you get some new fans. So you're doing fabulous, Joe. You're absolutely fabulous. When you're done, please just send me an email address. Let me keep you up to date too with songs, and you'll
Awesome.
like some songs that you won't get otherwhere than here. We got some great artists. We got a lot of people from around the world too, as well, of course. So you know, listen, the TikTok made you a sensation. I think it,
Praise
you know,
TikTok.
yeah, TikTok, because I have an entertainer here who Tristan Five Star. He has this birthday song that's a TikTok sensation. So I'm thinking that it's gonna go well with you and and
It's
everything
great.
still.
Yeah.
And I have a next gentleman. He has a song called Rotate. You'll love that song. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna get lockdown color. There's so much we're
So
gonna explore together. There's so much we're gonna explore. And just for you to keep the music going. I don't want you to ever stop. I love what you do. Love what you do. That was one of the biggest things that I ever saw for 2021, where you took the caption of people posting negative comments and you danced right through it. And I loved it. I loved it. I'm so hats off to you. So proud of you.
thank you.
So proud of you. So, Joe, big up yourself and thank you.
Thank
Enough respect in every aspect, and keep
you.
doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Because it's a good thing for this culture. And just like myself with Wizology Show, I am now branching out to people who are associated with the culture that we might not know of, and we might not, and you might not know. So now we have there's a whole lot of artists, grandsires in here, and those artists that you never know, but you're going to know because I'll send you the music and you dance your life away to it. You see what I'm saying?
I will.
So big up yourself, Joe, and thank
Thank
you. Remember to
you.
text me your email address right after, and we got to keep the link. I'll send
Yeah,
you my number. You send me. We got to keep the link. We got it.
cool. Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Bye bye.